The headlines on Newsfirst at 9.
Chief incumbent of the Amarapura Shri Dharmarakshita sect passes away. Wife of Indian Union Minister Shashi Tharoor, Sunanda Tharoor, found dead in the room of a 5-star hotel in New Delhi. UNP MP Ranjit Madhuma Bandara urges a disciplinary inquiry to be conducted against certain party members who allegedly engaged in acts of misconduct. Sawat Fonseca says that the intervention of the Balapitiya police during a public rally in Balapitiya is an attack on democracy.
Newsfirst at 9.
Doctors at the All India Institute of Medical Sciences Hospital have ruled that Sunanda Tharoor, the wife of Indian Union Minister Shashi Tharoor, died an unnatural death.
Meanwhile, Minister Tharoor was also admitted to the same hospital for a cardiac condition hours after he found his wife dead in a hotel room.
His wife Sunanda Tharoor was found dead yesterday in the room of a 5-star hotel in the capital, New Delhi.
Doctors at the All India Institute of Medical Sciences said that Tharoor was discharged as his test reports came normal and his condition was stable. Shashi Tharoor was rushed to the hospital after he complained of chest pains and palpitations.
We expect the post-mortem to be completed by 2 p.m. today, 18th January, and the report will be submitted to the sub-divisional magistrate responsible for the inquest. Mr. Shashi Tharoor, the Honorable Minister of State, Human Resource Development, was admitted to AIIMS at around 3:30 a.m. this morning with the complaint of general discomfort and palpitations. He has been recently diagnosed to be diabetic and high blood pressure. He was kept under observation and was examined by a team of cardiologists. Repeated ECGs are normal. Other tests are also normal. He has been kept under observation overnight and he is stable now.
Meanwhile, a senior doctor who conducted the autopsy of Sunanda Pushkar Tharoor said the death of India's junior minister Shashi Tharoor's wife was unnatural and sudden.
It is a case of unnatural sudden death. So we are focusing on this issue. However, we will conclude our report and opinion within a couple of days. Since the investigating agency is now working on the case and there are certain issues related with the injuries cannot be revealed now. But there were certain injuries on the body.
Tharoor and Sunanda embroiled in controversy over a series of Twitter messages on Wednesday that appeared to reveal that he was having an affair with a Pakistani journalist. In a statement, they both insisted that they were happily married, blaming unauthorized tweets. Tharoor married Sunanda Pushkar, a former Dubai-based businesswoman, in 2010. Pakistani journalist Meher Tahrar denied having an affair with the minister. She tweeted, quote, "I'm absolutely shocked. This is too awful for words. So tragic, I don't know what to say. Rest in peace, Sunanda," unquote. Tharoor is a former UN diplomat and was forced to resign from his first ministerial position in 2010 amid controversy over his involvement in bidding for a cricket team. He was appointed Minister of State for Human Resources Development in 2012.
Leader of the Democratic Party, Sawat Fonseca, says that steps taken by the police to disrupt a public rally in Balapitiya is a blow to democracy.
He made this statement during a media briefing held today.
The rally was scheduled to take place opposite the Balapitiya bus stop. However, as the necessary permission was not received, organisers opted to hold the rally on a mobile platform in close proximity to the old public market premises. As leaders of the Democratic Party, Sarath Fonseca began his address. Police officers stormed onto the platform and called on organisers not to use loudspeakers. Thereafter, Sarath Fonseca began addressing those gathered at the occasion. Following the rally, the vehicle carrying the mobile platform was taken into custody of the police, along with the driver and the assistant of the vehicle.
නීතිය කඩකලේ නැහැ. ශබ්ද විකාශන යන්ත්‍ර ලවුඩ් ස්පීකර් පාවිච්චි කරේ නැහැ. මේ ASP එනකොට ඔහුත් එක්ක
We did not violate any laws. We did not use loudspeakers. When the SSP climbed onto the stage, 5 thugs accompanied him. These thugs made various statements when the speaker before me was addressing the gathering and attempted to disrupt the peace at the location. The SSP and OIC were present at the occasion. However, they didn't say a word to silence these thugs. When we continued with our rally, the SSP and OIC left the location. If we broke any laws, then they should have arrested us. However, they let us carry on with the rally, and then after it ended, they made a couple of arrests. There is no such law. We noticed that a frightened SP was stationed some distance away from our rally. He had been given instructions to lurk in the shadows. If the gathering was unlawful, then they should have arrested us. Under what law did they arrest the driver and the vehicle afterwards? These are cowardly acts. We will report this to the Human Rights Commission. We will also report it to the United Nations as well as all diplomatic missions.
අපි මේ ගැන මානුෂීය හිමිකම් කොමිසමට වාර්තා කරනවා. අපි ඊට පස්සේ මේක ගැන එක්සත් ජාතීන්ගේ සංවිධානයට වාර්තා කරනවා. අපි මේක ගැන සියලුම තානාපති කාර්යාල මේ ගැන දැනුවත් කරනවා.
Meanwhile, addressing a media briefing this evening, police media spokesperson SSP Ajit Rohana shared these views on the incident.
රැස්වීම පවත්වන්න ඒ ප්‍රදේශයේ පළාත් පාලන ආයතනයෙන්
They had not obtained permission to hold such a meeting from the local government institution in the area. The use of loudspeakers without the necessary permits is an act which is punishable under the Clause 80 of the Sri Lanka Police Ordinance. Under the existing laws, no one is authorized to use devices such as loudspeakers at public locations without obtaining the necessary permission. This situation took place because they acted in violation of the law. There was no external influence in the arrest of the individuals or in the steps taken to take the vehicle into police custody.
United National Party parliamentarian Ranjit Madhuma Bandara notes that disciplinary inquiries should be conducted against certain party members who were allegedly engaged in acts of corruption.
The United National Party is the oldest party in the country. This party had well-respected leaders. These leaders brought glory to the UNP. But today, there are allegations that the current so-called leaders are engaged in acts which disrepute the United National Party. In the past, when such allegations were made, those accused resigned from their positions. Today, there are people who have come into the party from different parties to disrupt the unity amongst us. It is these party members who have various allegations of misconduct levelled against them. So these people should step down from their positions. This party has disciplinary inquiries for everything in order to maintain the discipline in the party. We believe the disciplinary inquiry should be conducted against individuals in the party who are involved in such acts of misconduct. Everyone should be treated fairly. It is then that we could strengthen this party. We do not like to see this party being brought to disrepute. So we urge that lawful action be taken against these persons who bring disrepute to the party.
මේ අයට විරුද්ධ විනයානුකූලව කටයුතු කරන්න කියලා අපි ඉල්ලා සිටිනවා.
A group of members of the Kelaniya Pradeshia Sabha, including its chairman, have revealed that they will refrain from engaging in party activities if Minister Mervyn Silva is reinstated as the SLFP Kelaniya organizer.
Meanwhile, acting organizer of Kelaniya Prasanna Ranatunga notes that if the minister is reinstated, it would be a conscious decision taken by the party.
We don't like to engage in politics with Minister Mervyn Silva, and we won't. The rank and file members of our party are fed up. Don't create another era where fences are built against merchants who don't bow down to extortion. Don't create another era where government employees are tied onto trees and harassed. Appoint any person other than Mervyn Silva. We will support him. We only ask that this cruel individual not be appointed to the Kalaniya electorate.
මේ අකාරුණික මනුස්සයා නැවත කැලණි ආසනයට දාන්න එපා කියන ආදරණීය ඉල්ලීම ඒ ඉතාමත් කම්පිත වෙච්ච හදවතින් ඉල්ලා සිටිනවා.
We inquired from Minister Mervyn Silva whether he was reappointed as the Kalaniya organizer of the SLFP. This is the response we received.
මොන විදිහට අවර ගිරින් යලියට උදේ පායනවා නැගෙනහිරින්.
Even though the sun sets each day, it rises from the east each morning. This is all I have to say. If an individual who is fitting my stature speaks to me about it, I will respond. As a cabinet minister, I won't respond to everything they say about me. An organizer should definitely be appointed to the Kalaniya electorate. I have not been informed about this in writing or orally. Any decision taken by the party will be a just decision. We have to act according to these decisions. If the party appoints him, then that will be with some degree of responsibility. The party would advise him in this regard.
An event to mark the Chinese New Year was held at the BMICH in Colombo yesterday.
The event was held under the auspices of President Mahinda Rajapaksa.
According to the Chinese lunar calendar, the Chinese New Year falls on the 31st of January this year. President Mahinda Rajapaksa, who attended the celebration of the Chinese New Year yesterday, was welcomed by Chinese ambassador to Sri Lanka, Wu Jiang-ha-ho. Secretary to the President, Lalit Veeratunga, delivered the New Year message on behalf of the President.
Today, 17th January 2014.
The event was made colourful by performances showcasing the cultures of both countries.
ලංකාවත් චීන රජයත් තාම කිට්ටුවෙන් සම්බන්ධකම් තියෙනවා.
The governments of Sri Lanka and China have close relationships. Over the past 60 years, we have maintained close ties with each other, and this relationship grows stronger by each day between both societies. We extend our wishes to the people of China for this new year, hoping that you have a fruitful year ahead.
නව වසරදී චීන ජනතාවට ශාස්ත්‍රීය වසරක් වේවායි කියලා ප්‍රාර්ථනා කරනවා.
Welcome back to the news.
The chief incumbent of the Amarapura Sri Dharma Rakshita Mahasect, Agga Mahapandita Most Venerable Veligama Sri Jnanaratana Thera passed away this morning.
The late prelate rendered a tremendous service to the Sasana both domestically and internationally.
The late Venerable Veligama Sri Jnanaratana Thera passed away while receiving treatment at the Sri Jayawardhanapura Hospital.
The late Venerable Veligama Sri Jnanaratana Thera was born on the 14th of October 1913. He was ordained in the year 1925 at the Nigrodha Rama Temple in Talpe and obtained Upasampadava in 1933. He was appointed as the chief prelate of the Amarapura Sri Dharma Rakshita Mahasect after the demise of the most venerable Madihe Panyasiha Mahanayaka Thero. He also served as the chief secretary of the Amarapura Mahasangha Sabha. Veligama Sri Jnanaratana Thera, who was a pioneer in merging the Amarapura sects and creating the Amarapura Mahasangha Sabha, contributed in the establishment of Buddhist places of worship in several countries. The Burmese government presented the late prelate with Agga Mahapandita title in appreciation of the service rendered to the Buddha Sasana. The late Venerable Veligama Sri Jnanaratana Thera received his doctorate at the Vidya Lankara University and was the proud author of over 100 books on Buddhism.
ලෝක ශාස්ත්‍රයෙන් මහා මෙහෙයක් සිද්ධ කිරීම සඳහා රත්මලානේ මල්ලිකාරාම මහා විහාරස්ථානය
He established the Mallikarama Mahaviharya in Ratmalana to render a global service to the Sasana. He has created numerous disciples, both laymen and members of the clergy. A number of monks were ordained into the Sasana by him. He also rendered a great service in spreading Buddhism in foreign nations. His demise is a great loss for us.
ස්වාමීන් වහන්සේගේ අපවත් වීම බලවත් පාඩුවක් ලෙස අපි දකිනවා. උන්වහන්සේට නිවන් සුව ලැබේවා කියලා අපි ප්‍රාර්ථනා කරනවා.
The final rites of the late chief prelate of the Amarapura Sri Dharma Rakshita Mahasect, Agga Mahapandita Most Venerable Veligama Sri Jnanaratana Thera, will be performed on Wednesday.